This playthrough is rated E10+.
Well, that's an odd way to start your game. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new game from my library, and this time it's Paladin's Quest. Yeah, it kind of starts up unassuming. What does that mean for the game? Well, let's watch the intro to find out. This is the story of another time, another place. Lennus is a land of legends and wonders, a world where awesome events take place. Upon the town of Change, Liliord, trouble has befallen on the shore of Aldo Bay. Since the peaceful town, suddenly half the townspeople perish. The town faces destruction. What has happened? Did the immortals betray the town? Is it the anger of Lennus? "13 years have passed, still no one knows what happened. Now, another event is about to threaten all of Lennus. Master of the School of Magic, Nascote's best spiritualist, Darkant doesn't even know. Far to the south of Liliord is Saskote. An evil dictator was born. His name was Zygos. He attempted what no man had ever attempted before in the history of Lennus. He conquered 5 united tribes in the south, all renowned for their strength in no time at all. Zygos, now leader of Saskut, was beginning to plan his attack on Nascote. The news had not yet reached the north. The 5 tribes living in the north of Naskut didn't know the threats from the south. On the remains of a great city, a school of magic was built. And in the school, too, there was evil. The story of Lennus is 10,000 years old. An unprecedented tragedy is about to take place. Well, thanks for the exposition, game. So yeah, this is Paladin's Quest. So let's skip it now. So if you play the demo, it just basically plays the intro thing. So let's get to the new game so we can do that. So Paladin's Quest was released in 1992 in Japan and then came to America and other countries in 1993 by Enix. The original game of Paladin's Quest in Japan is called Lennus Kodai Kikai no Kioku. I'm butchering that, but sorry, there's not much I can do about it. I don't speak Japanese. So we can change the hero's name, but we're not going to do that. His official name is Chezni, and there is one other character we can change as well, but we're not going to change them either. So we'll leave it as is. Chezni is 13 years old. He is a student at the magic school. When potential for magic was found within him, he left his home to attend the magic school. Paladin's Quest is the story of Chezni's wondrous misadventures. Yeah, Enix had some interesting translation for this game, huh? It's roughly the same in Japan, just obviously changed a bit slightly for our American sensibilities, especially being on a Nintendo system. That's all for today, classes. Don't forget your homework. Thanks, Teach. That looks like a very strange fellow. These must be my classmates. Hey, Chezni, just because you seem to have some type of natural gift for magic doesn't mean you're anything special.
If you're supposed to be so good at magic, why don't you prove it?
Yeah, show us how good you really are. I dare you to climb the Tower of Gabnib. They say that there's some fantastic treasure in the Tower of Gabnib. Why don't you and Duke go get it?
Yeah, will you join me, Master Chezni, on a trip to the Tower of Gabnib? Beyond the easternmost part of the school?
Thanks for the exposition. I don't want to hang out with this nerd. No.
Ha! What do you mean I don't want to go? Chicken, I'm gonna make you go.
Well, how? Are you going to pester me to death? Well, let's talk to some of the locals here. The world's a really strange place when an honor student like you asks us about the great Gabnib. There are all kinds of legends about Gabnib, but since he lived 10,000 years ago, we don't know the truth about him. I wonder if they'll play a part in the game at all.
Gabnib was a great spiritualist who brought magic into Lennus.
Interesting. How about you, sir? They say that the Tower of Gabnib was built 10,000 years ago by the spiritualist Gabnib. I'm glad we could do that. Anyway, if we press the top button or triangle button or whichever controller or setup you're using, we can go to our menu here. So EQP means equip. So this is, we can use certain items and equip, but we don't really have anything right now that we really need to use. We'll go over that when it actually becomes pertinent. This is our equip menu. Every time we have to equip an item, you have to go through our inventory. And unfortunately, in this game, we have to go through every single item if we're equipping something. So keep that in mind when you're equipping stuff. Not that big of a deal, but I thought I'd mention it. You can also abandon, which basically means drop items. You can also order items in your bag to make sure they're a little bit more efficient. Strength, this is how we look at our character to see what he is. This is Chezni, the main character of the game. He is a Lefurry. Lefurry? Oh no! Oh no, the internet and all its nasty glory has come to harass me with the Lefurries. Oh wait, I mean this is the Japanese game itself. Okay, wait, Lefurries, they are the humanoid people with pointed ears and very long eyebrows. They are the predominant race in Naskuts, which is the area we are currently in, which is the main character. His quote is, "I want to be a great spiritualist." He's Lefurry, he's MAL, which is male. He's age 13, level 1, 0 experience, 30 experience to the next level, 120 HP, and he's normal. Condition is when you get other things like poison and stuff like that. You look at his abilities, which is what his stats are. The stats in the game go as follows. So obviously your level is your level. Power is your physical strength when you have no equipment involved. This affects your non-magical attacks, including kicks and headbutts. We'll go over that when we actually get to the combat. And then our SP is 15, which is our speed. That's our agility, modified by equipment, like defense and stuff like that. Endurance is 12. Physical defense with no equipment affects damage received by non-magic attacks. Luck is a lot of people online aren't sure exactly what luck does. From what I was researching on, there could be a few number of things. I haven't actually hacked this game and gone into coding, so I couldn't tell you the full details about it, but a lot of people think it may affect hit rates, crit rates, evasion rates, status effects, resistance, enemy drops, and stuff like that. Attack is 17, that's our damage. That's modified with equipment. So that can, though this doesn't tell our true defense, because that can change, that their attack can go up depending on what type of equipment we have. So this is a misnomer in the game. It doesn't quite explain it, but anyway, defense, that's our modified equipment. With equipment, that's our endurance with equipment. This is not misleading. This is as is. It's the attack that's a little bit different depending on it, and then attack speed is just how fast we are in combat. We are equipped with a knife, uniform, and a miniball. What's that? That's the mini bottle. That's our healing device in the game. Okay, now let's go over our magic. This is our magic, the spirits. So the spirits in the game are what? Well, let me try to think of a way to go about it. So, each magic in the game is dictated by 8 spells. So, E there is for earth, W is for water, F is for fire, SK is for sky, L is for light, A is for air. You'd think sky and air would be the same thing, but nope. Anyway, HT is for heart. Where's Captain Planet when you need him? And sphere is SP. SP is for spear. So the way magic works in the game, also you can check to see what your effects are in the game. We learn fire. There it says FF fire, which what that means is it's the fire sphere. So some spells can be mixed in terms of what spheres. They can be like fire, earth, whatever in the game. So it'll say if it was a fire earth spell, it'd say FE on there. Weirdly enough, we're like one of the few people in the game to actually know fire. Chesney's like one of the few out of like a couple other people that we will run across in the game. The spirit, what that bar is what our spirit affinity is in the game. The affinity affects how much damage we do with the spell as well as our defense with the spell. And the way affinity is gained is by either items you get in the game, which I'll go over them whenever we find them, and using them in combat. The way they work in combat is that when you use, for the most part, when you use a spell in combat, you get 2 points to your affinity. And I've heard in some weird situations and certain spells don't work exactly like that. That could be a bug. I don't know about that. But the general consensus is make sure to cast spells in combat every time, once at least. You don't get multiple affinity bumps for casting a spell multiple times. So you at least want to cast every affinity once at least, just to build it up. But you would only need to do it more if you need it for boss battles and stuff like that. But yeah, we want to make sure to cast fire as many times as we can. Let's see, rank. We don't have any party members right now, so we don't have to worry about that. This is how we use magic in the outside of combat. Outside of combat, you don't gain affinity for using magic outside of combat. So exit means we can remove party members. We'll go over that whenever it becomes pertinent. And then the system allows us to change our speed. We can do the message speed from slow to fast. I'm going to set it to fast, because otherwise, if we do that, the game will be over longer than... What the? Duke?
Wait, Chezni, we're going up to the Tower of Gabnib together. I won't take no for an answer.
No. Ha! I'll make you say yes. You can bet on it. You know what? I would take that. I wouldn't take that bet for obvious reasons. We'll go over that in a minute. But yeah, I really love the aesthetics of this game. I don't know. This game really stood out to me as an RPG. Not a lot of people know about this game. It's pretty obscure. Overall, whoops. I was pressing the wrong button for pickup. So, anyway, we get the home door. What the home door is, it's an item that allows you to teleport back to the last town you were in. So you always want to have one of these on display. Anyway, if we check this drawer here, we get the learn hat. Okay, so we can equip that. So let's go there. Inventory, equipped it. And yeah, we have to do this on every single item. But we get 3 defense with the learn hat. And yeah, unfortunately, I have to do this every time we do an item. Oh well. Okay. Let's keep going. What the? Again? He says the same dialogue every time, by the way. So, let me guess. Does Dragon Quest have something to be involved in this decision we're going to make? But anyway. So, I love the aesthetics of this game. I also really love the music in this game. This game has a really catchy soundtrack. You'll hear all of them overall. But, anyway, let's see what these people say. Is that you, Chezni? Do you know the geography of Lennus? No. Lennus has a land hemisphere and a sea hemisphere. The land hemisphere has 2 large continents. The northern one is Naskut. This other one is Saskut. The magic tool is in Naskut. Relations between the races of Naskut and Saskut are bad. Really? I do know the geography. Oh, yes, you're an honor student. Huh. Well, good to know.
Chezni, I heard you're going to the Tower of Gabnib. You're quite a daredevil.
This might be some good advice. Look on the shelf at the furthest room. There seems to be a lot of useful things there. Ori got it. And I didn't say I was going to go to the tower. What do you mean?
It seems that there's some terrible secret locked up in the Tower of Gabnib. Legend has it that the entrance is sealed in order to keep that secret locked away. Wonder what the secret might be.
I wonder. It can't be anything that bad. Is that you, Chezni? Do you know about the races of Lennus? Go ahead and tell me. No. Lennus is a total of 10 races living on it. 5 in Naskut and 5 in Saskut. Though it's said that there were far more long ago. Me? I'm good. I was born in the town of Ratsurk. Good, huh? Let me say yes. Yes, you're an honor student. So, Naskut is sorry, I have to look over all my... a humanoid race of heavily bearded people, like the typical fantasy dwarf, but height of with the same as other races. They have large, discolored, fin-like ears. So... There's a lot of races in the game outside of the standard. As far as I'm aware of, there aren't actually any humans in this game. It's variations on the humanoid type, but there's no elves, humans, or there's no humans, elves, dwarves, hobbits, all that other stuff. That is not existent in this game. So throw those out the door. This is more a science fiction fantasy more than straight fantasy when you think about it. Well, if it isn't Chezni, what do you want? The master's busy right now. Well, maybe I want to talk to the master. Chezni, if you have something to talk about, save it for later. I have to take care of some business in the neighboring town of Retzurk. Okay. Huh. Well, most people say stuff once. I think in certain no, go away, Duke. In certain like story situations, they may change their dialogue, but for the most part, it's going to be the same. So, I think that's the door I want to go through. Well, I do. Okay. Now let's go in here. And no, we can't go any faster in terms of movement. So,
Do you have a question? I bet you... Chezni, do you have a question? I bet you want to learn a new spell. Magic is produced by the actions of the spirits. Therefore, if you want to learn a new spell, you need to read the spirits' writings.
Well, how do I get the... I'm at a magic school. Shouldn't I know more than just fire? MP, there's no such thing as MP, Lennus. We only have HP. You sound like an idiot. Where did you hear such superstitious nonsense? Like every fantasy game, RPG up to this point, your own HP is used to cast magic. Yep, so in this game we have no... did you notice in the bar there is no MP? Only HP. Yeah, every time you cast a spell, you use your HP up. So that's the risk-reward of the game of casting magic as opposed to not. You'll want to do it, obviously, because, well, you can do a lot of damage with magic or a lot of useful abilities, but yeah. Okay, yeah, but thou must. Yeah, if we don't take Duke, the game will not progress.
See, you can't disobey me. I'll see you at the tower's entrance.
Thanks, man, I guess. What a lovely friend we have. A guy who basically pesters us to death. I wonder why he's pestering us so badly. Nah, that won't come back to bite us later. And it won't be relevant to the end of the game. Nope, not at all. Chezni, Duke has been looking for you for some time. Did you forget a promise or something? No, he made sure I didn't.
Chezni, Retzurk, the next town over, there's supposed to be a really beautiful spiritualist called Midia. The master often goes to Retzurk to receive private magic lessons from her. Really? Wonder why she does not attend the magic school. She's supposed to be our age. I wonder if she's shy or if she would like me.
Alright, you're already trying to check out new fresh blood, aren't you there, dude?
She's so cute that the master is talking to her for himself. I feel cheated.
The man is like 70. I hope it's not what you think it is, my man. I hope not. Anyway, let's talk to the townspeople before we go on to the plot.
Hello, Chezni. If you get hurt or become tired, you may rest at the boarding house. If you have any medicine in a mini ball, you can restore energy with it. If you don't have any more medicine, you can stay at the boarding house. I know that you're very brave and won't ever give up. But you had better rest because even brave people like you have accidents. I like you a lot. Keep studying hard. Someday you'll become a great spiritualist.
You like me? Do you like me or like me like me? Oh gosh, please check yes on the box, please. Oh, did anyone ever have that happen to him as a kid? Not me. No. Anyway, these are the boarding houses or the inns. If you want to rest, go to here. And depending on where you go, you'll cost money. Obviously, in the tutorial part of the game, we don't have to pay money.
Oh, Chezni, you want to rest for a while? I'll fill your bottle of medicine for you.
Sure.
Sleep tight.
And then we do the whole go into the... So instead of a cutscene where it just fades to black, we actually have to go to the bed. I love the wake up music and sleepy music.
Are you feeling tired? Okay, good. Then see you later. Good, you're working hard at your studies.
What if we say no?
Okay, try not to work so hard. Studying too much isn't healthy.
That's true. This is our save lady, by the way. We can save our progress anytime. I don't need to right now, but we want to do that in the future, obviously. Well, as an RPG, always be saving. Always be saving. Oh, wait, we already talked to that guy. I don't know. And yeah, there's no regular trees in this world. As you can see, they're like rounded things or whatever. Yeah, these are trees, as you can see there. What about this guy?
No. Until you finish your magic training, I won't let you even take a single step outside.
All right, calm down, man. Jeez. Wait, who's paying you to make you do that? What if I want to leave?
I want to go home. I don't want to study anymore. And go home to Uran, where Mom is. Or Urane? Whatever. Chezni, please, ask the master. I want to go home.
You can't talk to the master about that anyway. There's Duke right there. Wasting our time, like always. I also like just the design of a lot of things in the game. There's that machine thing that popped up in the intro. Hey, this is Chezni. You're quite a bind. Who can study that silly spiritualism? I'd like to go out and hunt pack rats. Keep it a secret that I'm goofing off in a place like this. Well, even goody Chezni is fooling around here too, so that tells you something. What a loser. I mean, or am I the loser? I don't know. Anyway, to continue the plot, let's go to the Tower of Gabnib and talk to Duke here.
Hey, Chezni, I've been waiting for you. For all set to enter the tower?
No.
You're hopeless. I'll wait over here until you're ready.
But thou must.
Okay, let's go then.
Anyway, Duke joins the party. So Duke is a, well, Duke is a party member, of course, but there's really not much to Duke, to tell you the truth. Let's go over him, though, really quick, just to show him off. So, there's something good over there, is his quote. Wait, Duke? But that looks like a, But yeah, Duke is a Seynol character, which a Seynol is a humanoid, or maybe aquatic, we're not sure. People with long fins or whiskers growing out of their cheeks and large fins on their back. He is male, 13 years old, he's level 2. Ooh, he's got less HP than I do. What's his ability? Okay stats, I guess. Nothing. He's pretty much he's a little bit faster than we are. He's got a club, uniform, and a mini bottle too for healing. His magic is the Break S spell, which is a sky ability. I'll go over that later. It's not really important for this because we're not going to be using Duke for this part. Oh, no reason. Oh, I love the dungeon music in this game too. I don't know, just something about the sound font and the track is just so different from everything. So anyway, we get our first combat against a Heliopod. Heliopod, huh? Alright. I'll Helio your pod. Anyway, this guy's got 18 HP, 40... sorry, let me look at the... 40 attack, and then his defense is... 14, and speed is 5. Now, the way this game works is, instead of just... well, you'd use the directional pad to move on the map. This one is based off the direction. So if I wanted to run for this combat, I'd press down on my screen. If I wanted to use my weapon, I'd press right. If I wanted to print, I would press up. And if I wanted to cast a spell, I'd press left, which we're going to do. And then you choose with the directional button which spell we're going to cast. In this case, you press down to swap between the different items. In this case, we want to cast fire because we want to spend our fire affinity. And yeah, everyone goes at the same time. So this is clear turn-based combat. For Duke, we want to make sure that if we want to defend, we could use his club, but we're not going to. We're going to use defend with Duke. No reason specifically. I just want to build up my fire affinity. Because Duke's going to be here forever, right? Yeah, the Heliopod hits with his spears, but... or whatever you want to call him. His, anyway, hooray! We did it. And we got 2 gold, 2 experience for that. So, yeah, really not much. I really don't need to go over the stats of these monsters. Really not much to them. Ooh. Anyway, make sure to open these things when you get the chance. Because these are treasure chests in the game. So make sure to open them for anything. In this case, we got 50 gold pieces. All right. And by like all RPGs, we are gonna have to grind. Oh boy. But not now, obviously. We're still at the beginning of the game, so. Now we got Helio. There's one more monster in here. I want to make sure to run into that before we finish the objective, of course. There's 2 enemies in this place. Anyway, keep casting fire. And we've already we're already doing more damage already. This is a good spot to, if you really want to do some fire grinding, you could do that here. This is a really easy area for a tutorial. Anyway, we got the other enemy of this game, the Pack Rat. Pack Rats have 18 HP, 38 attack, 13 defense, and 4 speed, which for us won't really matter because we're going to finish them off really quick anyway because we're pretty quick. How about a little fire scarecrow? And 2 gold and 3 experience for the rat, or Pack Rat. Oh, let me show off showing that my spells are gaining, as you can see there. Now, you're probably curious, how many times does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, I've heard 3, but realistically 64. 64 is how many times you need to cast a spell single time in combat without using items to max it out. So, if you really want to, you could max out your fire ability here if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. If I do it in grind, it'll be off screen, I'll let you know, but I'm not going to do it now, especially at the beginning of the game. But we got a strange device here. There's a hand-shaped cavity in the door. Door? It's not a door. When's a door a door? It's a jar. Want to press your palm against it? Nope. Well, unfortunately, if we want to get through the game... Oops. Well, I actually didn't want to activate another combat because I was ready to get on with the game, but yeah, don't use Duke for attacking. Yeah, see, we're already getting stronger with that spell, so... Now, remember this bridge for later. Much, much, much later. But anyway, keep it in mind. Anyway, let's put our hand in the palm. Nothing bad's gonna happen now, right? Oh no. Oh dear, what happened? It looks like we have to say, hey, help! What the? Dude, get back here! He ran off! Duker's run away. Chezni is alone. Well, now what do we do? Oh dear. What's that? I don't know what to do on this. Let's hit it. Whatever this thing is. Ah, no damage. Oh god. Can we run? No? Oh no. By the way, don't cast a fire spell because weirdly enough in this battle we don't get affinity for our fire spell. But I'm gonna do it anyway because it doesn't matter. Take this. Oh no. There's nothing we can do. Oh yeah, we hit our, let's headbutt him. Take this. Oh dear. No. Defend with our lives. We can survive this, right? Right? Holy crap! We're dead. Chezni faded away, and those red eyes staring at us. What in the world has happened to me? What is that monster? The darkness is getting gradually lighter. The morning sun shines on Chezni. From out of nowhere, a wind is blowing. Chezni is awakened. That thing, like, how old was I when this game came out? 10 or 11? That scene freaked me out as a kid. That creature, just, you could see its shining eyes in the darkness. We don't know its full form. Breathes fire and just kills us, or at least knocks us out. Oh man, like I said, I love the aesthetics in this game. God, that was so freaky. I mean, not so much now, but man, think of that as seeing that as a kid. Well, 10 years old, I guess I'm still a kid, but anyway. Oh, how could this happen? Oh, by the way, the school's destroyed, by the way. What does this creature do? Destroy the whole thing? I'll take a look around here in a second. Oh, how could this happen? The school of magic is destroyed. All the pupils are dead. Chezni, you must have done this. You broke the forbidden seal. You released the horrible Dahlgren. The ancient machine Dahlgren will lead Lennus to total destruction. Now there is nothing I can do. You activated Dahlgren. Now you must stop it. I beg of you, Chezni, stop Dahlgren before Lennus is destroyed. You must stop it. I'm 13 years old, dude. You expect me to destroy a 10,000-year-old machine of death? I've heard worse. Chezni, what are you doing? Don't have time to stand around here missing about. You must stop the ancient machine Dahlgren without delay. Find him away. Why do I have to do it? I'm 13 years old. Yeah, I unleashed him. You expect me to do this by myself? I should have taken a look at the town before going to, just to show off the horrible nature of it. Yeah, all the trees have been destroyed. The town's been destroyed. The tower's still there activated. We released Dahlgren. Wait, what's stopping him from destroying the world now, though? Maybe he has to power up or something like that? Like, take a while? I don't know, man. And remember these doors for much later as well, by the way. Much later. But, okay, as a 13-year-old boy, I guess it's time for us to step on a quest. Is it time for us to unlock the intro of this game officially? Well, it took us long enough, but we finally get the intro screen for the game, Paladin's Quest. Like I said, this is a classic RPG of my childhood, and I can't wait to show you all about it. But what awaits us now? We've released Dahlgren, and our school has been destroyed. Who will help us? What about that girl that was supposed to be powerful in magic? Perhaps she could help us? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Paladin's Quest. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.